Many of you have asked me about, you know, how do you go about choosing the best aftermarket exhaust for your motorcycle?
Let's go for a ride. You are watching CycleCruza's all-in-one motorcycle channel. Subscribe today.
Let me pull over here, guys, and let you take a look at mine. For those of you that haven't seen mine, so you new viewers out there, I'll show you what I have on my 2012 CBR 1000 fucking double I. As you can see here, I have the Hyperflow exhaust, and this is custom for my CBR 1000 double R. You want to hear it? Let's hear it. Does that sound fucking, oh fuck, man, shit. Does that sound awesome or what? But here I'm going to talk about how to choose the best exhaust. These heated gloves are absolutely fantastic, guys. I love them. I keep them on low and I can ride all day. Hands are nice and warm. All right, let's get out of here. Let's talk about aftermarket exhausts. But anyways, the reason why I chose the Hyperflow exhaust for my bike, actually I wanted to get the tailor-made exhaust because I think that looks the best. It looks the cleanest on this bike. However, the problem with that is you have to get it tuned. You have to get a power commander, and you're going to have to get it tuned because that particular exhaust, from my understanding, does not have the bend, the S bend in the pipes, which creates some back pressure. And with this particular bike, the 2012, I think actually even the older ones, 2008 to the new CBR 1000 RRs, is that these bikes often have the idling issues when you put an aftermarket exhaust on the bike that doesn't have the S bend in the pipe. At least that's from my understanding and my research. I didn't want to get a power commander for this bike and have to get it tuned because that's a lot of extra more money that I was going to have to spend. And you know, I'm cheap, and I don't care about any added performance because this bike's already got more power than I need on it, man. Way more power. So just to spend an extra freaking like $2,000 for the whole new exhaust setup, full exhaust, PC, custom tune, to me is unnecessary. I just wanted some sounds on my bike. I want that growl of the inline 4 engine. It sounds so fucking amazing that you guys just heard. And so I just wanted a slip-on. So for this bike, one of the best exhausts you can get that has the S bend, that is specifically made for this bike, that does not require a power commander or custom tune, is the Hyperflow exhaust. It's not cheap, and but you pay for what you get, you know, for a few $100s more. Would you rather pay a few $100s more, or would you rather have to pay, you know, like an extra $1,000 more to get a power commander plus the custom tune and all that? Which, it's up to you. Depends on how much money you want to blow on your bike. You know, I'm looking for the best utility value for any aftermarket parts that I get for my bikes. Because it's like I said, it's what you want to spend on the bike, man. But I tell you guys, that's something that you need to be careful of, you know, is that you don't want to check the forums and see what's a good aftermarket exhaust for your bike, because you know you can run into some issues if you just slap on any old aftermarket exhaust and don't get it, you know, add a power commander and get it custom tuned. Like I said, you know, with this bike, it just happens to be that it causes idling issues. But I put this Hyperflow pipe on here. I've had no issues at all. Sounds fantastic. I didn't even lose any fuel efficiency at all, really. I mean, this bike, no matter how hard I ride it, most of the time it averages probably about 40 miles per gallon, which is really good for a super bike. And I mean, I can really kick ass on this bike. Oh shit! God! I can't take it, man. This bike is so awesome. And it does really well, fuel efficiency wise. But also another thing that you want to be concerned with is sound. Not all aftermarket exhausts sound the same. They all have their own particular note. So that's something maybe you want to get on YouTube and check out all the different exhausts on your particular bike. You know, people that are doing exhaust sound tests, so that way you can see what the it sounds like before you buy it. Most of the time it sounds pretty much the same, but some of them, they do have a little different note to it. I know the TaylorMade exhaust sounds completely different than this Hyperflow exhaust. I actually prefer the sound on this bike as opposed to the TaylorMade exhaust sound note. Also, when considering full versus a full exhaust system, with getting the pipe plus the header, or just deciding on whether just to get a slip-on, that depends. If you're looking for a little bit more performance, maybe a couple horsepower extra performance, then you might want to consider getting a full exhaust system. But what you need to know with the full exhaust system, you do need to get that tuned. It is recommended that you get something like a power commander and have it tuned on a dyno. But a slip-on, most of the time you don't need a tune. But like I said, with my particular bike, you do need a tune if the exhaust doesn't have the S-bend in the pipe. So that's something to consider. One thing that's cool about riding in the wintertime is that there's no cops out here looking for motorcycles. Because most people put their bikes up for the winter. But yeah, in my opinion, just do your research before you buy whatever exhaust that you want to buy. And also, when it comes to like dual sports and dirt bikes, and one thing to consider is you may want to go with a more quiet exhaust, because when you're heading off into, especially if you're doing maybe a little bit of trespassing or urban fuckery, like my definition, that my little urban term, you see me just go off the beaten path in the woods and fuck around. Maybe I might be doing some harmless trespassing, maybe not. Most of the time I usually stick to city properties anyhow, that I'm paying taxes on, city owned properties, should I say, that's pretty much open to the public. As long as it doesn't have a no trespassing sign, I'm on it, baby. But I don't fuck around in front of people. I slip in, slip out, so people don't know what the, they don't even know I'm there. The only people that know is you guys watching my video. But I tell you, the last thing you want is a loud ass exhaust riding off-road. Like I said, if you're doing some trespassing, because that's going to alert some farmers, landowners, or whoever the fuck owns the land. They'll call the police on you, and you can run into some issues, I guess. I don't know. It's never happened to me because I chose a quiet exhaust with the Q4 FMF Q4 exhaust that I put on my Yamaha WR250 fucking R Dual Sport. And I'll tell you guys that I did do the full exhaust system on the WR250R because I was looking to add some extra performance. The smaller bikes, you want to try to get everything out of the bike, if that's what you want to do to the bike. I wanted to increase the power on that bike, and I wanted to share the experience with you guys, because normally I would not spend as much as I did in mods on a motorcycle like I did on the WR250R. I spent like close to $4,000 in mods on that bike. I mean, I decked it out short of a big bore kit, which I may add in the future. I don't know. I'm doing some research on that. I want to see, you know, if that reduces the reliability on the bike. But I love my bike the way it's set up right now, man. But I think this exhaust is really great on the FMF Q4 exhaust on the WR250R, because it does enhance the sound a bit. Because much better than stock. The stock bike sounds like a freaking sewing machine. And the FMF Q4 exhaust has a nice, you know, sounds a little nicer, but yet it's still quiet, where you can head off-road and not sound like a complete asshole off-road, you know, alerting everybody of your presence. But in my opinion, you know, on these big bikes, these big, you know, super bikes, or even the 600s, in my opinion, you don't really need to go the whole full exhaust route. You're not going to gain that all that much power for the extra money that you're spending on the bike. In my opinion, a slip-on is good. It'll give you that sound, which I love. As you guys know, I absolutely love the exhaust note on these bikes. It's fucking amazing, and it really gets me a hard on, man. I love it. If you want to see more of my videos, go to my website, CycleCruza.com. Click on the menu tab, My Videos. All my videos are categorized into various playlists. And one of the playlists is for new riders, new rider information. So go check that playlist out. I got a ton of stuff that'll help, you know, give you a lot of in-depth information, the ins and outs of motorcycling, probably answer a lot of your questions, and help you get started riding. But hey guys, hit thumbs up if you like this video, share this video with your friends, and subscribe to my all-in-one motorcycle channel. Thanks for watching. I appreciate all you guys, but I'll catch you guys later. Deuces.
Got my other channel, CycleCruza MotoVlogs, where I discuss anything and everything, not just motorcycle shit.